Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Cooler conditions out there this morning as a cold front has pushed through the area, seeing partly cloudy skies. And we'll gradually see those skies clearing as we move through the day. Did see some breezy conditions earlier this morning, but expecting those winds to continue subsiding as we move through our morning hours. We'll see dry weather today, and another chance of rain will move into the forecast as we go into our Friday, and then much cooler temperatures on the way as we go into the weekend. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we can see that boundary that pushed through the area, now well off to the southeast, and seeing just the periphery of this high pressure building in, and it's going to keep things quiet as we move through the day today. Current conditions this morning, just a few clouds at 2,000 and 5,000 feet, and then a scattered deck at 25,000 feet, winds out of the north at 8 knots. Temperature 42 degrees, and our relative humidity is at 67%. Take a look at the current visible satellite. We can see what's left of those clouds with the cold front slowly starting to move off the coast, and clear skies out behind that, and expecting mainly clear skies as we move through much of the day today, with maybe just a few high clouds lingering around. So overall, mostly sunny conditions, but clouds will be building back in as we move into the evening. If we look at the European model here, zoomed out to look at the bigger picture, we'll see that front pushing off the coast. And as we go through the day today, again, quiet weather, high pressure, the periphery of a high pressure in control over the local area. And then going into the evening time frame, we'll start to see that area of low pressure come together off the coastline as we move into Friday morning. In addition, seeing that upper level trough digging in over the region, that's bringing some cooler temperatures into the area, particularly as we get into the weekend. But that area of low pressure tracks just off the coast, but it looks more likely that it's going to bring in enough moisture to bring some shower activity. A few showers by morning of Friday, and then better chance of showers as we get into the afternoon period and into the evening as well. Additionally, some cooler temperatures moving in behind that area of low pressure, and some breezy conditions as that pressure gradient tightens over the local area. Should see that rain start to wrap up during the overnight time frame, Friday night into Saturday, with clouds starting to break as we move into the early hours of Saturday. Still staying slightly breezy as we move into Saturday, and overall looking at dry conditions prevailing as we move through Saturday, as this upper level trough digs in, bringing in some much cooler air, well below average temperatures expected as we go into the weekend, particularly as we move into Sunday. But after some rain tomorrow, we'll see things drying back out. So the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, looking at green conditions this morning, do have some slightly breezy winds this morning. We should see those start to taper off out of the north, 7 to 12 knots, gusting to 17 knots as we get into the afternoon, and then backing off to around more of a northeasterly wind, around 5 to 10 knots, and then that wind becoming northeasterly as we go through the overnight and into the start of Friday. Seeing our high temperature of 49 degrees today, so right about seasonable for this time of year, and some mostly sunny conditions expected. Just a few high clouds around, and possibly a few bay streamers as well, but overall mostly sunny conditions. Going into the evening, we'll see clouds on the increase, starting with some increasing high clouds, and then we'll see some low level clouds start to build in as that area of low pressure develops and starts funneling in some moisture off the water. As that onshore flow gets going, we'll see likely a ceiling developing around 7,000 feet, and then that ceiling dropping down to around 2,000 feet as we get into the early morning hours of Friday. So overcast conditions, we'll see our low early in the evening, around 38 degrees, and then with that onshore flow and cloudiness, we'll keep that low from dropping, actually seeing those temperatures rising slightly with those water temperatures. We do pick up a slight chance of a light rain shower as we get past that 5 a.m. time frame, so do have that yellow risk for precip there, but the better chance of rain will come later in the morning and more so into the afternoon. Tides running normal at this time, and looking at Friday, we'll see cloudy conditions, good chance of rain showers again, mainly during the afternoon and evening, but can't rule out some rain activity during the morning hours. We'll see slightly breezy conditions later in the day as that area of low pressure deepens a bit later in the day and those winds start picking up. Otherwise, seasonable temperatures with another high around 49 degrees. We do have that orange risk for precip, so looking like a good chance of that, and then we'll see some reduced ceilings with that precip activity and low clouds around the area. That continues into the first part of Friday evening, again starting off cloudy with chance of some light rain lingering around the area. Again, overall, this rain looks to be fairly light through the day tomorrow and into the evening. Not expecting much in the way of accumulation, but maybe a moderate shower possibly embedded in that activity. But overall, light rain. But again, back to Friday night, we'll see clouds breaking late as that area of low pressure starts to pull away, and we'll see the breeze picking up even more. So we do pick up that yellow risk for that winds at or above 25 knots. Keep a yellow risk for that early precip chance, as well as some reduced ceilings early on. And then as that wind picks up, should start to push some of that cloud out of the area. We'll see a seasonal low around 33 degrees, and then going into Saturday, we start to move into some really chilly to well below average conditions, with mostly cloudy conditions early on and then becoming partly cloudy later in the day. We'll see breezy conditions, an orange risk for those winds that are above 25 knots, so it's going to help make things feel even colder. Actual high expected around 41 degrees. So again, a chilly day for Saturday and looking even colder as we move into Sunday. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. Take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.